Old king is dead. Long live the new king. That's something we would be shouting after update 5.5. But before that, let's have a look on a current king. Tier 9 Sidescraper king. I'm Neil, and this is my review of VK4502B. So, before we will start, I would like to thank you all who is supporting my channel by subscribing and watching the videos. I really hope you enjoy them. And as you might have noticed, we've gone through the roof and we've just flew around 500 subscriber mark. As a thank you, I'd like to organize a small giveaway, nothing major, so how can you take part of it? It's simple, you have to be subscribed to this channel and you put a comment in this video with your in-game name and a server region you play in. I will then contact 3 winners in 7 days. So, but what you can win? 3 of you will actually win 3,250 gold, those small packages. That being said, let's have a look into VK4502B. Historically speaking, this is a failed tank design by Ferdinand Porsche. It began with design of VK4501, which we know as a Tiger P, a counter-offer to Henschel design which became Tiger 1. After Porsche failed to acquire contract for a Tiger, they started to improve VK4501. They realized the tank needs to be heavier and more mobile in order to be able to compete with allied tanks. Anyways, the project didn't make it very far, as it stopped on drawing boards, because not a single hull was ever created. What was created though was a turret. Turret was produced by a crop company and it was used on first Tiger 2s. And that's it. End of history. Moving on to World of Tanks Blitz. For past 4 years, if you would look for ultimate sidescraper in tier 9, you would look for VK4502B. Its combination of 100mm of side armor, rear position turret, and actually also pretty good turret armor makes this tank capable of competing with enemy heavies even at tier 10. But let's check the stats first and how this tank stands against other tier 9 heavies. Guns is not really impressive aspect of this tank. After Kampfpanzer 70, it does have the worst DPM and penetration in tier 9, just like E75, because they share the same gun. So that means both of them have as well the worst aim time, average gun dispersion and pretty good gun depression. Actually the best gun depression out of all tier 9 heavies. 8 degrees is not that bad. Sure, there are some other tanks which have more, but not a single heavy. So fighting over the ridges, unexpected thumbs up. Overall, I'd say kind of the middle one, it's not like thumbs down. While the stats looks pretty bad, I like this gun for its 460 alpha damage, so if you can control the pace of the fight, you can out DPM opponents. If not, then you obviously won't. What is not great about this tank, it's mobility. It's the slowest heavy, and even though E75 have a whopping 1% worst power to weight ratio, its top speed is 40 km an hour. VK4502B is kept on 30 km per hour, which is the lowest in the tier, so mobility is thumbs down. Average gun, bad mobility, armor is the answer, isn't it? And in this case, it actually is. This tank is the best armored heavy in tier 9. 200mm of angled frontal upper plate makes even tanks like IS-7 to struggle to pen. You can phase hug them, and while lower plate is definitely penable, it is not reachable while phase hugging. The upper plate effective armor is around 290mm, and that's a lot. And if you angle your tank on about 15 degrees, it raises up to almost 320, and those are the values many TDs would struggle to pen as well. So, unexpected phase hugging, thumbs up. How about sidescraping? That's something I already mentioned in introduction. This tank is Sidescraper King, until Mauschen will come. 100mm of side armor doesn't sound like a lot, but if you would hide your lower plate behind some hard cover Angle the tank at already mentioned 15 degrees, your side armor is basically as strong as the frontal upper plate. So hull is really strong and turret is not really much different. Flat front is 252 millimeters, but it is quite small, so it's pretty hard to hit. Sides are 160 millimeters, and that's where enemies would be pointing if you would not be pointing your gun directly at them. If you would be pointing it at them, those 160 millimeters will turn into effective 350 millimeters of armor, and that's basically impenetrable. The only real weak spot is actually the commander's hatch, which is not really a big thing. So sidescraping, thumbs up as well. Armor in overall, boy, that's tons of thumbs ups. So armor is what makes this tank unique. This tank is basically like a wall. You are better off going around than trying to go through it. Many people already realized it, so they are rather go around, and then you are in a trouble because the traver is not really good, and once you will be able to shoot, once they will be able to shoot flat non-angled sides and rear of your tank, you are dead. Other than that, keep enjoying being a wall. Well, until update 5.5, in which the Mountain will very likely take over the crown. All in all, this is pretty impressive heavy, which ticks all the boxes for a heavy tank. It is exceptional in what it does, and it is quite fun playing it. I love the moments when it's against two heavies and then they just keep struggling and start to crush it to each other on tight places, and you are just there bouncing shots and slowly removing their health pools. Sure, I got many times killed by a flanking medium, because then you either let the medium shoot you or you will turn to the medium and then the heavies will shoot you. Anyways, then you're dead. But that's something your teammate should handle while you are protecting them from the front. So, welcome to Desert Sands and Mad Games. This replay is not about mastery, it's not about dealing damage, it's about enjoying the feel of being the wall, being the armored one. Ah, that was a nasty shot from a Grille 650 right off the start. We are going to fight IS-4 here and IS-7, two tier 10s. And I'd say if they would not have the abilities they have in the Mad Games, this will be even worse for them than it is now. I will not let them cap a C, and we are going to bounce them shots. Not many, but just to show you. That's a 420 ricochet, pretty sweet. I was unlucky, I just destroyed the tracks. And there we are, there's another ricochet. You see how the tank should be angled, and we keep angling the tank. That's still two shots ricochet. IS-7 is going for a shot, and there we are, that's another ricochet. You can see IS-4 just disappeared. He will flank us. That would not happen in normal game, but that doesn't matter. IS-7, look at him, he disappeared as well. He right now. Oh, where he is? Oh my god. Oh, there he is. IS-7, sorry, IS-4. We are going for a phase hug. He will start to panic, but he is anyway dead, so that's another ricochet. Lovely, lovely game, short one. That's what I wanted to show you. It's not always about dealing damage and mastery. Sometimes just the feel and the tense of, you know, you're facing two tier 10s and you still are doing good. You are doing your job. And that's the most important thing. So, you see, this is a lovely, lovely tank. And I really enjoyed playing it. So, I would like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do so, give it a like. If you don't, you know, there's a dislike button as well. Don't forget to subscribe so you will be in for a win of that small stashes of gold. I'll see you in next video, and in the meantime, have a great games, have loads of engine fires and ammo boxes. Not yours, theirs. Bye guys!